Hey guys, this is Rohano back with another video, and today we're taking a look at Diablo 3, which just came out. So I will give my first impressions and I will show you some gameplay, which I took yesterday. So this video will include the first boss battle, the Skeleton King, in 4 player and on normal difficulty, and I will be playing a Demon Hunter. Also, we have 2 monks and a witch doctor on our team. So when I got this game, it took really long to install, and then I just started playing, and I did figure out that there was some problems with the servers, because there were too many logging in at that same time, because we have been waiting for 10 years for this game to come out, and I understand that servers can't handle all those people, but it took me about 2 hours to get in, so number 37 and 33 and 75 are my new best friends because I saw those number all the time yesterday. I was disconnected from the game. It was unplayable sometimes, but uh, I guess they have fixed it now because I can play just fine. So just to go over the gameplay, Diablo 3 is a dungeon crawler type game, which has random environments. Also, you can play one of 5 classes. You have the Witch Doctor, the Demon Hunter, the Barbarian, the Wizard, and the Monk. So the class I'm playing is a long-ranged type of class, dealing damage from afar. It's the Demon Hunter, which are using crossbows. You can actually use a bow, and you can use a single crossbow, and you can also use 2 crossbows. So I choose to play the Demon Hunter solely because I like ranged class. I did play a Paladin in Diablo 2 though, so I don't know how that is going to get for me later in the game. So far I like the game. I can go over the things like presentation first. The presentation is immense, it's really good. The art style it shows was really great, the gameplay is smooth, the graphics looks awesome sometimes, the colored effects, the particle effects, everything looks really good. And you can see there is a lot of value that I put into it. I have to say though that the gameplay surprised me because I thought it was going to be some kind of mistake there, but apparently there was not. The gameplay is really good. I like the movement system because I'm playing a lot of LoL and also other types of this type of game, so it's good. It feels good. The abilities are really great so far. There's so many things you can actually do with runes. I haven't unlocked anything specific yet, but I've been unlocking rain. Like I can shoot this barrage of arrows in one straight line for a long time. Deals a lot of damage. Or I can just jump around and just kill them from afar. So that's really great. I really like it. But that's a demon hunter, you know. If you're a monk, you will go like dashing through enemies. If you're a witch doctor, you are controlling these beasts. If you are the barbarian, you're going in close, hitting them with swords and axes. And also, if you are the wizard, you're going to deal a lot of magic damage, like laser beams and fireballs and so on. So it's a really good amount of skill there. So I can't play on any other difficulty right now because you can only play on normal until you have beaten the game, and then you can play on the later difficulty like Inferno, which I can't wait to see for myself because a lot of the gear is not dropping. Um, Also, the music is great. The voice acting is really good. So far, it's perfect. The quests, I haven't really played that long, so I can't say anything about the quest, and I am going to do a full review of this because I think this game deserves a really good review. So I'm going to record some gameplay throughout I'm playing until I've beaten it, and I'm going to put it all into a video. I'm not going to go too much into the game because I'm afraid I'm going to spoil someone, but so far it looks really good. So I can explain the rune system and the skill system a little bit. So you got all of these abilities which are unlocking throughout levels, and when you're starting to unlock levels, you start to unlock runes on different levels, and these runes can modify your ability to what you like. So just to make an example, you can make or you can make an arrow, a piercing arrow, hit more than one enemy, and you can also make, let's say, a trap it's going to deal more damage to the enemy, and it's going to slow them more. You can also get a lot of passive abilities, which are going to not only change their abilities, but they are going to like make them stronger, base stronger. For example, there is one I have now, which can every time I use a evasion move, I can actually get a couple of movement speed for a few seconds. I get 60% movement speed, and it's really fun running around, killing the enemies, keeping you at a distance. I'm going to experiment a lot, so I can't wait to do that. When it comes to expectations, I was not. Okay, I was expecting a good game. You know, it's Blizzard after all, but I didn't have overhyped expectations like most people have. For example, Guild Wars 2, people are overhyping that game, and it's pretty much destroying it. So what happens with Diablo 3 is that I went into the game with about medium expectations. I knew it was not going to be a bad game, but I also knew that it could be not a good game like Diablo 2. So I didn't want to compare it that much because I knew Blizzard will be pushing it as far as they could. And I mean, they pushed back the release date a few times, to be honest. But as I can see now, it's a really polished game. It really works out. They also got an auction house this time. The auction house works like the WoW auction house, where you are just buying out items. And you can sell items. You can pretty much do anything with the golds you have. There is coming a real money auction house, as I know it. I don't know how it's going to work. I heard something about PayPal, but I don't know. So if we actually can make money off playing Diablo 3, that would be really cool. I'm going to check it out as soon as it launches. The auction house now can only support in-game money, so it works really well. It's stable, it's not lagging or anything. The game itself has very few glitches, very few bugs. I've seen one or two, but nothing much. No, the biggest problem was getting into the game because I have to say it, the servers were horrible yesterday. I don't know if it is the server's fault or our fault, but I know that when too many people log into the game at the same time, it's causing a lot of trouble. I think Battle.net felt it. I knew some WoW players also felt it. So I do recommend playing this with friends because playing it with friends is a lot more fun, to be honest, because you have more characters on the screen doing a lot of stuff. You're playing with each other. The gear is dropping. You're trading gear. And also the enemies are getting a little bit more difficult to fight. We played the first boss, the Skeleton King, with 4 players. It was a lot of fun. Also doing the trash mobs and so on. So it was great fun exploring how the multiplayer works in Diablo 3, the co-op. I know there's going to be a arena system or a PvP system that is coming out after launch. I don't know how it's going to work, to be honest. I think there's going to be some kind of deathmatch kind of thing. But I can't wait to try that out. Of course, I'm going to play Demon Hunter for a couple more days, probably, and then I'm going to try out 2 or 3 more classes. I think I'm going for the Wizard next, or maybe I'm going for the Barbarian. I don't know yet. But I do recommend playing this multiplayer because playing it multiplayer you get a lot of more skills, and especially if you are different classes, then it's a blast. And so I recommend doing that, and also I recommend the game itself because the game doesn't cost that much. Was 400 Norwegian crowns. I don't know how much that is. 60 bucks maybe. And but I can't give a review yet because I haven't played that much. I need to play a lot more before I even can start thinking about doing or how I'm going to do the review. So I'll just still record some gameplay. But please post a comment in the comment section below. So, do you like Diablo 3? Is it what you expect it to be? Is it living up to Diablo 2? That's the kind of answers I want to know because I can't give my sole opinion if it's better or worse than Diablo 2 because I played about 100 hours Diablo 2, I think. And I know that a lot of players have done the same and that they want to share their opinions. So please comment in the comments or send me anything. I want to know, is Diablo 3 the game you expect it to be? Is it as good? Is it worse? Is it a bad game? I know it's not a bad game, but you know there are those people that think that everything is a bad game. Called fanboys. Currently, all my friends are playing Diablo 3. or a lot of my friends are playing Diablo 3, and those that hasn't are going to buy it soon. I know that many people got it on the annual pass thing that Blizzard threw in. That was if you subscribe to World of Warcraft for 1 year or something like that, you got Diablo 3 for free, and also a mount for World of Warcraft. I didn't do it. I bought the game itself. I wanted a collector edition because there was a really cool Diablo 3 skull there with a Soulstone USB, and to be honest, that's really cool. But also there was this art book. I love Blizzard art. Blizzard art is some of the best things I can chew on, to be honest, because it looks so good, and I really need it for inspiration though. So that's great. So you really get your worth of money there. There's a HD behind the scenes how they made Diablo 3, and of course I can watch it on YouTube, but still, it's a fun thing to own. I did buy the Cataclysm Collector Edition, which I regret doing because I did quit WoW not long after the game launched, because no, after the Cataclysm launched, because I felt that it was not the same game I fell in love with, you know. And I have been afraid of Blizzard, to be honest, because as you see, big companies like BioWare are now starting to go downhill because they aren't listening to their fans, and I was afraid that this was going to happen with Blizzard, you know. But apparently, they still are the best game makers out there. You know, it's going to be a great year for Activision because they're part of Blizzard. You know, they have Black Ops 2 coming out, Mist of Pandaria, Diablo 3, of course, and next year, I bet they're going to give out games like StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, and also Blizzard Dota, or it's Blizzard All Stars now, I think. They have to change the name because Dota 2 wanted to have the sole purpose of that name, you know. Dota is not a name, to be honest. It's not something you can own, but apparently they think so. And Diablo 3 lore. So, Diablo 3 lore has been something that's been interesting me for a long time. I really like the story, the characters, the archangels, you know, Tyrael, Imperius, and so on. They are really great characters. The three prime evils, you know, Diablo, and so on, Mephisto, and so on. But something I saw that came out a couple of days ago was this animation of Diablo 3, you know, the war. And I have to say, they did a good job on that because the Diablo 3 animation was something I didn't expect to come at all, but they really pulled it off, you know. It looked great, the art style was amazing, the voice acting was good, and the colors was really bright, so I like that. Um, One thing I didn't like about it was that I was afraid it was going to be like people are going to go too much into that they are making a movie, because Blizzard has said that they are going to make a World of Warcraft movie, and they make so amazing cinematic trailers. You have seen it in all of their games, and I want them to make the World of Warcraft movie. I wanted to make a Diablo movie, to be honest, more than World of Warcraft movie, to be honest, because I think the universe fits a movie better than World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft is all about making your own story, while Diablo 3 is following this pattern. But that's just me. Really, they're coming out with a Dragon Age 2 movie made from BioWare, and I can't wait to see that. It's an animation movie. So I think that was all I was going to talk about. I can see that my time is starting to run out, so I think I'm going back to just play more Diablo because I really like this game. Please buy it. You're not going to regret it unless the servers are down. Then you're going to regret it and think, "Oh my God, why did I buy this game?" Well, I did that too. But anyway, please buy the game if you have any interest in dungeon crawlers, third-person games, because this game is really good, and you will get a lot of content for your money. Of course, this is my first impression. This is not going to be a full review. The full review is coming out, hopefully, when I have the time to put it out. You know, I need to record some more, need to play it more, I need to get higher level, and I will expect it in 3 weeks' time, probably. I don't know, to be honest, but I need to play more. So, if you will excuse me, I'm going to play some more Diablo, and I see you next time. Hopefully. If not, the demons are coming after me. Hey, what is that? Wait! Wait! It's a demon! Fuck! Fuck!